Hello and welcome to MBTV. We are live with our second game of the evening. I'm Captain Lust, Community Management and Public Relations at Tailwords Entertainment. I'm joined by E-Man. He makes funny YouTube videos and he joins me regularly for mount&blade Warband competitive commentary.
Good evening, European
Always
audience.
a pleasure.
Yes. Thank
European
you,
audience.
for having me here.
Good evening, Europeans, members of the European Union.
It's midday over here, but it must be like what?
You can watch
Sun's
Warband
going
in
down
midday.
on that side of the world.
I won't judge you for watching Warband in midday. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, right now we are back, and we are bringing you another exciting match in the ECS.
Damn right. Well, I hope this is exciting. It's going to be Renegades versus Saracens in the European Championship Series. This is the winners match from Group B. The winners of this game will go straight on to the knockout round, and the losers will have to face another match to try and make their way through to the next stage.
Lots of
should be an interesting one.
to win.
Renegades, one of the most powerful teams in the scene, known. They've got Nobuzuki, their leader, their powerful leader, great guy. Also joined me for a couple of streams in the past.
Nobuzuki, yes, we've interviewed him. I remember that man. I like him.
He's a good chap. I'm a big fan of Nobuzuki. And he takes Warband very seriously.
Well spoken, and he leads a great crew.
Oh, he's absolutely charming. Very handsome chap too.
Oh, he is?
Oh, yeah.
You must show me a picture at some point.
God, yeah.
I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, will you?
Yes.
Well, you will judge handsome, I believe.
Oh,
it's
yes.
the only judgment to make. Yeah, a dancer and a fencer. This guy keeps his body in shape in the real world. That's an important thing as a pro gamer. You can't just slug around unless you play League of Legends.
You know, I've heard.
Unless you're a League of Legends pro gamer, you can't just get away with being a slob in real life.
No, that's what I'm mentioning. League of Legends, I've heard that the successful Korean teams also work out together on top of.
Oh, have you seen the League of Legends players? Oh my god.
Yeah, I know they're pasty and their muscles are undeveloping and practically atrophying from disuse. But nonetheless, they work out together. They lift those 5-pound old man weights.
Well, not all of them, man. I've seen
the little green ones
I feel like the MOBA players are not always in the best shape. But you know, it's fine. It's still competitive. They're still engaging their brains. It's a very a difficult thing to do.
Yes, and their fingers, and staving off carpal tunnel.
Definitely. Well,
that is a career killer for a pro player.
Yeah, and it's very it's a very common affliction for the pro gamer as well. You gotta get yourself a nice little wrist rest for your mouse. Yes. It's very important for your mouse.
And hand. Wrist lifts. There is that exercise.
Yeah, just pause every sort of half an hour. Do some stretches. Do some sort of movements with the wrist. Keep them active instead of stuck in that same position. Yes. That'll do wonders for you.
Hope our audience is stretched and they're limber for this next one.
The main sort of affliction of gamers and musicians.
Carpal tunnel strikes musicians?
Yeah, just think like holding your hand in that sort of. Think of how awkward playing a guitar is. Like the sort of the awkward way you hold your hand, and like drumming, you're doing such repetitive motions. Yes. It really sort of mess yourself up.
Wow.
If you're playing the xylophone, I'm sure that has its.
Or the triangle. That one is very stressful too.
Oh god.
Oh, that one.
I think the triangle is more sort of emotionally taxing.
Emotional. Knowing you're the runt of the orchestra.
Hey.
Well, actually, then again,
let's stop knocking the triangle players.
The triangle person is actually general percussion, so they actually do way more. But whatever, let's be.
Triangles are the ones that get all the groupies. The triangle player gets all the groupies. Everyone knows that.
Oh my god, all the orchestra.
Ding,
groupies.
ding, ding, and they line up.
Well, music discussion aside, we are bringing you Renegades versus Saracens, folks.
If you can chime that triangle just right, it sort of resonates something inside a woman.
God, yes, you hit the right. Yep, you gotta hit the right chords and ladies. But this is the second match we bring you today.
It is, yeah.
We just finished Heroes versus Guards of Vistiniar.
The French Renegades. Yeah, that ended very one-sidedly. You can watch that.
France versus Poland tonight, folks. That's what's gonna happen here.
That's right, Renegades, the French team. Saracens are the Polish outfit. They're sort of a merger of a lot of old Polish clans that are around. Like you had Ref and like. Actually, I don't know if Wolves that many of the Wolves crowd are in there, but the Polish scene got very mixed up and a lot of clan hopping and changing.
Clan hopping for good times.
Yeah, the Polish scene is kind of a bit like that. But there's nothing wrong with that. It's good. It's good to see a lot of activity and energy around the scene. I feel like the Western European scene can get a bit sort of fixed sometimes. People are very loyal, but you don't get that transfer excitement, that thrill. I'm not dissing anyway. I'm not dissing anyway.
Gone.
Whatever.
Chet Baker.
Whatever tickles your pickle. That's fine by me. In the meantime, the team's looking like pretty much ready. It's going to be the same maps as we played before, so it's Fort of Honor, Rodox versus Swadia, and Snow Village Nords versus Rodox. You didn't get to see much of Snow Village on the last game, unfortunately. Just saw that one round.
Hopefully we'll see a lot more.
Hopefully we'll see a lot more because hopefully we'll get more of a balanced first map here.
I'm always glad though to see Fort of Honor played because it's awesome.
I'm expecting we will. There's one thing to note, one interesting side note here is Renegades. Before big matches, they almost always have a training match immediately before. So these guys have just played a match and they got another match coming.
Oh, so they always prep themselves by
playing a full match prior to their actual matches. Yeah.
That is smart and good. Good discipline. Good discipline.
Yeah, well, Nabajuki's a very serious guy. He takes this kind of thing
SRS,
to the next level.
Man is no joke.
And he's got very good visions about the scene and sort of competitive gaming generally. I agree with him.
Good head on the man's shoulders.
Yeah, he's a visionary.
A visionary. Do Saracens have a leader of likewise caliber?
I'm not sure who leads. I think it's Carpe Diem leads Saracens. So
oh, wonderful name. I remember that name.
He's very passionate. Game's not live quite yet. I think Renegades will be starting as the Rodox team, and we're going to have SRC starting as Swadia. I think I don't know about Carpe Diem's personal views, but he definitely is a very passionate leader of his team, and he's been there a long time. Very hardworking. Always a pleasant guy as well. Never had an altercation with him. I believe did we interview him once?
Possibly.
I feel like we interviewed.
My mind is a fuzzy haze, my brother.
Yeah, so is mine. I feel like we might have interviewed him once though.
Well, we're hoping to interview the winner of this one, right?
Sorry?
We're hoping to interview the winner.
I hope we'll interview the winner, yeah. And because of the nature of Nabajuki, I feel like once the match is over, they won't continue playing. I feel like Nabajuki will be straight out of there. GG and a quit.
Well.
We'll see how it goes anyway.
Whichever team achieves 9 rounds first. Or 8 in a tie.
8 in a tie. Or 7 and 3 ties. Or 5 and 5
all
ties.
All sorts of combinations, folk.
Insane.
Or
6 and 5 ties. The lock. Do you see victory as a lock or sort of a
yeah, it's chained away. And it's an important thing you want, kind of like a chastity belt.
Or a chest with some good loot.
Yeah, or that. My reward's a little better.
Your chastity belt.
Oh yes, I mentioned
the chastity belt is kind of like a good medieval reference. I like that.
Yeah, anyway, it fits in with the warband theme.
Go on, what are you gonna say?
Remember, tweet us. Last game, I want to commend Davis or Davsy, that's how you say it, for tweeting us. If you tweet us, you will gain a small second of fame, and we will do our best. I'm gonna make sure to check the tweets in between rounds, so they will be read, folk.
Hashtag ECS 2013 or tweet at me at Captain Last. I'll be right there.
You will be rewarded, folk.
Be rewarded with a little mention.
And we do like hearing different opinions. I mean,
we'd love to. I would love to answer your questions.
I kind of know how the man
it's all about interaction. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. This is community driven, and we want community input. And the best way to do that is with that hipster app called Twitter.
Twitter is definitely for hipsters.
Yes, it is. Unfortunately, but we're hip.
We don't have an MBTV Instagram yet. We need an Instagram.
Oh God, no.
We can take a picture of the cheese on Valoran and give it a nice filter.
Do a little selfie, warband selfies we'll put up.
Yeah, give some hashtags like cheese, warband, YOLO. I don't know, whatever you want to put on there.
A few dongers.
Do raise your dongers as well. It's important. I want to see dongers raised.
The faces, not what you're thinking, people. Come on now.
Yeah, please.
The cute little face with the hands.
The filthy minds in this community sometimes.
Exactly. Disgusting. Deplorable.
Filthy minds and triangle.
We want to raise the bar on the stream and in ourselves, folk.
Yeah. Well, that could be. Don't put anything up yourself without consulting a doctor or. Just be careful.
Well, the teams are they almost live?
I think the match is live. I believe it's live. I want to say live.
Yep, GLHS are being thrown out. Good luck. Have fun slaughtering the opponent, and we will.
Let's
be
get going,
right
dude.
into this. Yes.
Let's do it.
I talk while accent. It's all filler, sir. But I think we're in it now. Yes.
Okay, and looks like we've got some engagement going on pretty much straight away. Saracens moving aggressively into the RNGD lines, and I like this. This is not what we did.
Oh
what we saw in the
my
previous
God!
game.
This starts off with a bang.
Oh, and definitely a bang there as SLC got a brutal team kill on Snuff takes on Netterman. Ottoman gets a kill on a Copper Dim as well. Virus Balls a kill against Helmore, and SLC finally to gain a bit of ground here, I think, now. But Aski does bring down Sebek, and it's 7 players against just 5 for SLC right now in favor of Nobusuke. Aski gets another kill, and Nobusuke gets a quick 2 there as well.
Renegade dominating the engagement. Mr. Ryer completely uncontested in his arching.
It was close there for now, and I feel like it was a decent assault for SRC. They got into a decent position, but Nobusuke with those 2 quick kills, and Askir basically being a massive beast, playing as the RNGD, as the French infantryman, kind of cut them up there. 3 kills that round for Askir, not bad.
Saracens securing the first one.
You know what? I like the move from Saracens, though. I like that it could have taken them by surprise. It could have caught them off guard. RNGD not the kind of team that you will catch off guard generally because they're so damn good. But SLC generally taking quite an aggressive posture as well in the map. They're taking a lot of map control. RNGD sort of sitting around by these stable areas and just on the other side of the river. By the turd rocks, basically.
So wait, Renegades scored the first point, right?
They did. They took that round quite convincingly.
We had a little bit of streamer setting complication, but now we're good to go.
Oh, you had them on the wrong sides?
Yes.
That's alright, that's fine.
It's all fixed though. Now we're ready to go. That first round, that's how I like it. That's what I like to see. Instant action, folk.
Yeah, it was exciting. SLC not quite doing the same thing again, but SLC actually they dropped a cav, and they've gone to a 4-inf, 3 archer, 1 cav setup, same as RNGD, 4-inf, 3 archer, stick crossbow and 1 cav.
First round rush is actually quite common to secure that early gold advantage. Now that I think about it.
Which gold? What do you mean the gold advantage? The first.
That you can secure in the first round through a rush.
Yeah, but it didn't work though, unfortunately, for Saracens this time. I did like the idea.
Oh yeah, Carpe Diem. He was trying to seize an early advantage. And now both teams after that, they're kind of just chilling, relaxing, chillaxing, all cool.
Saracens Red Bull Snuff there. And there's not a player I recognise. I don't know if he's sponsored by Red Bull then or a private personal sponsorship.
Sponsored
maybe just
by the energy drink.
Maybe because he knows he's on stream, wants to just get a few free handouts for a bit of a promotion there. Because they do that, you know. If you say like I love Red Bull on TV, they send you like a crate of Red Bull. Good company. Perhaps they'd be interested. Perhaps they'd be interested in sponsoring, like, you know, a sort of small time indie game competitive streaming channel. Perhaps they'd be interested in that. Who knows what Red Bull?
I think Red Bull does sponsor some esports though. So hey,
they do.
The next step, man. This guy's just a pioneer.
I'm just saying if anyone from Red Bull is watching, you know, they make a great product, and you know, we'd love to talk to them.
A great product, accelerating your heartbeat artificially, sir. I question that. But nonetheless,
I'm trying to secure some sponsorship here, E-Man. What are you doing?
Saracens owning that little cabbage patch.
They are, but Renegades moving forward now, and Renegades have a pretty brutal position here. Saracens not really got any crossbows up high, whereas Renegades have taken control of the passage, and they kind of coming around as well. But at the same time, 2 quick headshots for Saracens here, giving them the advantage early in the round. 8 against 6 players, and I feel like RNGD have had a nice approach, but they're getting outnumbered right now. Ryuk is...
Oh my god, all sorts of fighting, even the horses jumping in.
Helmore is down here.
Killing while they eat some of the cabbage.
Rory with a double kill there, really doing good stuff for his team, but aren't you down to 4 players now against the 5 of Saracens? And Ottoman on the horseback hasn't really been able to do anything, as Dominic just keeps him pinned back.
Wow,
against
some
this wall.
exciting one-on-ones occurring everywhere, at the flag, and against the archers.
Saracens' flag is really high as well, so the pressure is massively on Renegades. Ottoman comes in here, finally breaks out from the pressure that Dominic was putting on him. Gets
Warrior and Nettleman don't care.
Virus.
These guys are still going at it in the cabbage patch, the last survivors. Oh,
comes in
Dominique
and
came in and
gets the
intruded.
backslash.
Come on, man.
But at the same time, he's abandoned his teammates over by the flag. Comes back in now, loses horse. Ottoman brings him down. Ottoman now fighting with a lance and no shield and no health. 3 on 3 here.
Great teamwork. Nettleman dancing
So close,
and
but
twirling.
the clock runs out. The clock runs out and Saracens have the flag higher. Prince gets the 2 kills now, but I mean, it doesn't matter because Saracens have got this round and that was really well played there.
That
The
is
interesting
awesome.
thing there.
Plenty of fertilizer for new cabbages to grow now with all those corpses.
Yeah, you're damn right. I feel like Renegades had a good approach there, but they just... The fights kind of didn't fall into a place where their crossbows could help out. And Dominic did a really good job of holding off Ottoman there. Ottoman got a good few kills in that round, but I think he could have got pretty much the whole team if...
The advantage a horse will bring you. I mean, it was shown in him helping that little cabbage fight at the end, that little extra oomph.
Yeah. But Dominic did a really good job of keeping Ottoman at bay there, because he could have just really run riot, I feel like.
Plus, that raising of the flag is really, I mean, regardless of the result of the melee, that flag secured victory.
Exactly.
Although I think Saracens were looking like they won that at the end. The melee engagement, like...
Yeah, you're right, they did take it in the end. But I mean, you know, it's good to have that security. It's always a smart move. And I think Saracens
this is
did
getting
a good job
really
of extending
already.
that fight. Yeah, it's 1-1, which is already significant improvement on the last match.
The fights are tight.
They're damn close. And they took such a long time as well. I mean, the flag spawned, and it was that whole 2 minutes was just fighting and fighting. And eventually, they still hadn't died. It was a flag win.
This has all the makings of a great match, folk. And both teams are now biding their time.
And I think as Renegades, who I consider the slight favourites here, they're going to want to make sure they get... They're going to want to try and get wins as Rodox here, because Rodox are generally considered the stronger faction on a map like this against Swadia.
They snowball harder?
Well, they just have better infantry, and this infantry is kind of really important on this map. Infantry is always pretty important, but on this map it's especially
Not
important.
on open plains, my friend. They don't exist. They are almost extinct on that map. A very rare breed to see infantry on open plains.
Indeed.
Please don't adopt that map. But, let's go on.
Go on. But yeah, but as I said, the pressure is on Renegades. They don't want to get like a 2-2 here, because there's every chance that Saracens could take a lead on them as Rodox. So again, this is a nice flag spawn for Renegades here. It's back in that graveyard. And the interesting difference is that Saracens in the previous 2 rounds, both times they pushed up to the middle of the map and tried to take map control. This time they sat back, perhaps a little bit just too pleased with their previous round when they haven't really been focusing. But they could have taken the sort of step to the map, and now because they didn't, they got a really long way to run.
They got quite a distance. How high is that flag coming? Oh, no one's raising
Actually,
it?
no, they're not raising the flag, yeah.
Question.
But, I think they're going to just try and make sure they get the most advantageous engagement as Saracens are forced to run into this choke. They're going to have
Yes, but they could
side
force them much harder by raising the flag, and the flag was absolutely instrumental in the last victory. So for Renegades to ignore it, they're really banking on winning the melee.
The thing is, there's only 1 minute left now. If they put someone onto it in a second, which they probably will do, and raise it sort of even quarter of the way, that will probably carry them through and probably
Renegades
force Saracens to get the
oh,
kills.
there are little fights happening here. Ottoman was dehorsed. Renegade, he's joining him as melee. Saracens.
That's an advantage for Saracens, but Saracens have just got to move now. They
have to attack before Ottoman can reach and
it's disadvantageous, but they just don't have the time. And
is that a beautiful shot? Yes.
Renegades are going to move onto the flag now and raise it, and Saracens just have to start rushing because they've got to kill 7 Renegade players in 30 seconds. I just don't think they can do it.
Oh my god,
Habrek
a
goes
wonderful
down,
shot on Habrek.
That was beautiful, yeah.
He got shot twice in the same position, honestly.
I feel like Saracens left it too late now, though. It's Warrior takes down Netterman, Ottoman takes down Sebek, and it's just
Carpe Diem trying to distract the guys at the graveyard, but now Saracens.
Yeah, Dominic and Varus putting kills back, but Warrior, Sakisi, Ottoman.
Was Virus coming from the
Nearthar.
end? Oh yeah, he was fighting his own private fight over on the edge.
And the flag's way too high for Renegades. Just Red Bull Snuff left, he's going to go down pretty soon, I feel like.
Oh yes, he's getting hit by everything.
He's getting
Might as well
shield stun.
survive. Save your armor, friend.
It goes down, unfortunately.
He must have dropped the block on the shield there.
That was really well played from Renegades, actually. They held it off for so long there until there's just 1 minute left, and they forced Saracens to take basically a horrible fight.
That paid off. I was surprised.
I feel like Saracens would have been better off going over the bridge, actually, to be honest. They forced themselves into a really narrow choke by going there. Then again, on the bridge, you're vulnerable to Archer Fire too, so it's a really hard flag to take, I feel like, that one.
Nice seeing the difference between these guys and Heroes, how they wholly dedicated to one plan. They did not even have a single sliver of flag raised early on.
Yeah.
No, no
Renegades
one
really
man
did
running
something.
off doing his own thing. These guys, these two teams.
It was almost sadistic the way that Renegades forced Saracens to just basically just kill themselves because Saracens knew that's why they delayed for so long. They knew that that was a horrible fight to take.
And there was also those little private engagements going on with the horsemen in the corner. So while the bulk of the armies were kind of facing each other, there's not enough players. Teams feels like an army though.
Squadrons. It's sort of small, mixed unit fighting.
Small squad-based gameplay. Put that on the box.
Yeah.
When you
Put that on the box.
Man, yes. who buys games at stores anyway? Honestly, digital distribution, guys. Best thing to happen. It really is because it cut down on piracy, the convenience. But whatever. That's a separate discussion.
Definitely is.
One we might be able to elaborate on because both teams are doing the exact same thing. The staring contests.
They are, yeah. It's broken down a little bit now, and the tension's risen a little bit more. Slightly no more rushes, and I feel like Saracen's going to be regretting that first round decision with such a close match. I mean, they sort of, even though it's a nice idea, they did basically throw the first round away by rushing in there. I feel like Saracen's really banking on a middle or an advantageous flag for them at this point because if it spawns where it spawned last time, Renegades are just too strong there. And certainly Saracens will have to do something different to what they did the previous round. One concern I got for Saracens here is that they got... Oh. Well, this worked out nicely. The flag has spawned back near the Saracen spawn, and they'd already sent Prince back there to cover it.
Oh, Prince?
He's already there.
Oh, I love The Cross. That's a wonderful song.
Love the what?
The Cross by Prince.
What cross? Oh, right.
I'm glad he's playing Warband too. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a head fight.
It is. Saracens clustering onto the flag right now. They're going to need Dominic here to support them, who's going to come in just a second. Renegades moved pretty much straight onto the flag. They're ready to go. No one really with much high ground, but Renegades has got Riek supporting from the back as crossbowman.
Asker is really fighting him and not letting him do that flag-raising thing Saracens did before. Oh, but he gets
Dominic comes in. Ottomans get caught out here. He might go down, lose his horse. He goes down there really early. Prince shoots him. And that's the biggest advantage for Renegades here, as they have to continue this round without a horseman. Dominique is moving around doing causing all sorts of problems for Renegades in the meantime.
Nubajiki is
really
trying
close
to fight off these archers.
Six Saracens players against, well, the now 4 of Renegades.
Oh, what a beautiful shot!
But near the post back against Dominique, and both cap players are down right now.
Warrior's still alive in there! Oh, no!
Just 3 Renegades players left now, and Riek goes down too. I feel like Saracens are going to take this round. Looking pretty good, 5 against 2. And that was really nice there. I think taking down Nobushuki really early on gave him a massive advantage because he's been lethal so far.
He's been fighting his own little private fight the whole time.
If I goes down,
was in a rather uncontested position.
It's just Nobushuki, the Renegades captain.
Oh my god.
Does go down eventually. And Saracens got to be pretty happy with that 2-2. I feel like with Renegades being the slight favourites, which are the slight favourites, they've achieved more as a team, I feel like. Throughout their history. And
what is occurring?
At the same time with the Rodok advantage that Renegades have, I feel like they would want a 3-1 there at least. So
did they switch sides or why did
Yeah, it's a break right now, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because 4 was reached, though. I thought it was first 2 4.
No. It's totally
I'm thinking of a different Warband NA. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's not live right now.
Alright. Wow, that was pretty exciting, man.
Yeah, really close stuff. 2-2 so far.
Tit for tat.
And I feel like Saracens. Could we say that they look like the stronger team?
I wouldn't go as far to say that. I'm speculating though that it seems like the team that engages is the team that loses. So far.
Yeah, both teams
the team
have been
that holds the
solid.
position is having.
Both teams have been looking solid defensively. Yeah, I think you're right there.
This is not live.
No,
right?
but I mean honestly, I feel like Saracens, if they hadn't have sort of gunned in that first round, they got like a 2 out of 3 chance of getting a decent flag. Which I mean, and honestly, the flag that is by the Swardian spawn isn't as good as the flag which is by the Rodok spawn. The Rodok spawn is kind of like a fortified flag. It's got the walls. It's just so easy to hold. which Renegades did a good job of, but I still feel like Saracens won their 2 rounds in a more difficult fashion. It was harder
More
for them.
impressively, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, more impressive. I feel like that flag is more assaultable, but Renegades couldn't do it in either of the 2 chances they had. So Saracens looking really solid. Saracens looking really solid, I think.
They are looking pretty good. However, I will mention one thing that's looking rather sorry is the amount of tweets coming in from you guys, because I am checking it, and I ain't seeing them up there.
Guys, I want to see a tweet.
We can a match this exciting. You gotta put your input in, folk.
I want to see you tweeting that Captain Lost. I want to see hashtag in ECS 2013.
A tweet. One tweet is worth like 1,000 lines of Twitch chat and Twitch dongers.
We do like the chat. It's good that you're posting in chat as well, but we want to see your tweets, guys.
Oh my gosh.
That's who you think's gonna win the match, most importantly, because I got no idea right now. I'm gonna say Renegades just because I think that Renegades are probably a better team, and I kind of trust Nobuzuki, especially on the open maps. I feel like with Ottoman and Nobuzuki, like on Snow Village, I feel like they'll just be able to do some brutal stuff. But Saracens really looking strong here, and if Saracens can take maybe, I don't know, let's say Saracens can take a 3-1 here, that'd put them a 5-3 advantage. That'd be like a really good position for them, and definitely possible.
Definitely.
What do you think?
Possible.
What are you thinking, man?
I'm not sure, bro. It's so close. Although, I don't know. You're right. Saracens have to work harder for it. So I think
they've been looking a bit stronger so far. All right, guys, we're back in the game. Saracens spawning in as the Rodox, and with Renegade spawning in as the Swadians over by the Cabbage Patch spawn. Renegade lineup for the set is Ryuk, Warrior, Neathar, Helmor, Nazgul, Asgir, Skisi Ottoman, and Nobuzuki. In the Rodox side, Saracens, Neteman Virus, Red Bull Snuff, Prince, Sebek, Champion, Habrak, Kappadiem, and Arthasan. Damn straight, Prince. Good guy, good artist. I feel like it's more based on, the sort of the monarchical institution of,
please.
Sort of like the
man
son
obviously is a lover of music.
Yeah, okay, fine. You can be a lover of what sort of 80s funk, soul? How would you describe Prince? Kind of pop, early pop?
Pop,
It's early pop.
rockish, electronic. The man has a variety of music. He's made quite a few CDs, dude. Look at that man's what's it called? Discography, yes.
Yeah.
And you will find there has to be something you like.
Oh god, yeah.
I'm sure he is the prince, and he just couldn't put the symbol for his new name in the game because it doesn't allow those characters. Right?
Do you think it is Prince?
It's formerly known as Prince.
Do you think it? Yeah. Do you think it is Prince? Do you think it actually is Prince? The Prince?
The one and only.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Anyway, in the meantime, we've got the same. Actually, no, we've got an extra infantryman for Renegades this time. Interesting, they take an extra infantryman as Swadi when Swadi have the weak infantry, but perhaps it's to make up for the deficit. Renegades playing pretty defensive as well. Once again, Saracens taking the map control. Renegades get that advantageous flag spawn. It's spawned here quite a lot so far.
Beautiful shot, Neathar! A surprise hit on Carpe Diem. Suddenly the push Saracens were going for is stopped cold.
Thwarted.
Carpe Diem, lucky to be alive.
Well, this is going to be a really hard approach for Saracens. Renegades looking really strong defensively at the moment. They've got the passage covered. They're not raising the flag. That's the thing. Renegades don't seem interested. When they have the flag, what they do is they don't try and raise it, but they use the pressure that is on the other team to their advantage.
They try to counter Saracens.
They know that Saracens have to come there.
Oh!
And Carpe Diem goes down again.
Carpe Diem taking a second shot.
Yeah.
All these players bunched up in this alley. What?
Saracens crumbling now, yeah. Double kill for Nazgul takes down Snuff and Habrak there. Arthasan goes down too. Virus pulls 1 kill back against Helmor. But remember, the flag still isn't up for Renegades. So Renegades are charging towards the flag right now, so I feel like they're probably not going to lose this. Nobuzuki starts getting it up. SLC, there's 4 players left against 7. It's not impossible, but
it's looking bleak.
It's looking pretty tough, yeah. And with Ryuk in that sort of position, just
clouds are mounting in the skies for these guys.
sitting on the side, yeah.
Dubs are beginning
There's
to
not much
cry.
time left either. I think Renegades pretty much got this locked down. Once again, proving the good defensive advantage that they are able to take hold of.
Oh, and now they're getting bombarded from both sides. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
We're vulnerable.
Briggs taking a jab. Not
Netsman
being
goes
treated
down
like
there.
royalty. Being treated like a pauper. Oh my gosh.
Damn. And well, a convincing win there for Renegades, showing their defensive prowess. I feel like Saracens. I feel like they could have been a bit better in the aggressive there. I mean,
that's what I was
hard-
gonna say. Their push.
it's hard to say because they split up and pushed, which is not a terrible idea. But I feel like with Renegades playing it so kind of locked down, you just got to find an angle and just kind of shove everything at it and just get there. I don't know, you
the
just got to
Saracen pushes have been very ineffective.
You've got to stick together and just all kind of shove in one angle and just get your foot in the door basically, and then just work from there. I feel like that's what you have to do.
They tried that early on, and then that surprise shot by Neothar, Carpe Diem not accounting for that position, and then suddenly their whole plan was just thrown like...
Burn to ruins. And this is concerning me as well, because Saracens aren't taking the middle of the map this time. Whereas there's really no reason not to. Neither team is actually taking the middle of the map, and it's sort of free map control, which is up for grabs, that no one is taking. I think they're perhaps concerned about the shots from Renegades, but Renegades only have 2 crossbows that Saracens need to worry about. So I'd like to see one of the teams at least moving up to the center, because there is a flag there, remember?
Yes. No, Renegades are content around Cabbage Patch. And Saracens are a bit timid right now.
We had Nazgul there taking 3 kills in that round.
Although I think Saracens are creating a man train here. And they're waiting. They're waiting for the conductor to get it rolling. When the flag spawns, yeah, you'll see it, because they're setting it up here.
The flag spawns, that'll put the wheels in motion.
Yes.
Of this man train.
They'll put the coal in the fire in the furnace, and they'll get rolling along.
Like man train is something that you might play at like sort of a 12-year-old gay school disco.
Oh man.
It's time for the man train.
They're setting it up. Yeah, the man train's coming. Oh, and there it goes. Choo choo. Off they go, headed off by Virus. The caboose being brought up by Neto Man.
There's no such thing as a 12-year-old gay school disco. That's never happened.
Man trains happen with a lot of old men's on certain websites. But these guys are going. Saracen splitting up a little. Virus taking a left path. The rest of the train
For the most part, they're going to go on the right. Yeah, I like this a little bit better.
I hope they don't get derailed. Don't get derailed, gentlemen.
How?
All right, Carpe Diem is initially they're trying to get the center.
They've gone into the passage. Yeah, it's an important position to hold, and they've done
I
pretty
think
well.
they aim to win it.
Goes down straight away. Yeah, and they've taken the passage strongly, but
and then take the other side. That's much better than the last engagement.
They've got a good foothold now. Like I said, they've got their foot in the door, and they can work.
It's still rolling. It's still chugging.
Prince goes down to Nazgul. It's still 8 players on 7 players on 6 in favor of the Saracens here.
Abrek is trying to take Ryuk out of the fight.
Sebek moves out of that passage, just gets slashed down by Nazgul Moria there, and it's 6 on 6. Ottoman comes in but gets killed by Carpe Diem immediately with that nice slash. Arthur stands still on his horse in the meantime.
Virus is in a really great position for the Saracens. However, the Saracens
really
are
close round. It's 5
fast.
on 5. Well, the Saracens still have their horse though. Netsman takes down Moria.
Wonderful hit by Neto Man.
Netsman is getting caught out here without much support. And
he has Virus in the background.
But at the same time, Halbrook and Arthur both getting kills here. And
an unfortunate Renegade. Oh my god, a beautiful finish by Arthur.
Wonderful from Saracens, and just like
I said. And Halbrook had won up top. He assassinated Ryuk. Therefore, he brought in 2 archers to bear. Virus at the cabbage pack, and him up top.
That's brilliant play.
Saracens had won that at that point. By then, they just won it through the archers.
Honestly, I feel like once they got into that passageway, even though Renegades brought it back to 6-6, I feel like Saracens had kind of...
Man train came to the station. Came to the station and dropped them all off.
It came in record time.
Yes.
There's no delays on this man train.
No. In fact, it's one of those modern ones, right? One of them bullet trains. That's what it was.
Like the new one they're going to build with like a sort of magnetic tube.
Yes. I mean, they're building amazing things. Don't they got some like underwater path between Europe and like, I mean, Britain and like somewhere. Oh God,
It's been there for ages. I don't know. I heard that. I heard that as well. Like,
yeah, like some underwater like subway like under the ocean. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's under the British Channel. It's the Eurostar. It's like the British. I don't know
Well,
what
the train that runs through there.
Yeah, but they've had that for ages. I heard that someone else told me about that. Like maybe they've done like added a new one or they've expanded it, but someone else told me that. Like they just
Something
they
like
put this.
that.
They got a train under. How could you put a train under the water? I was like, well, that's been there since I was like a small child. I don't know.
Or it's a different
like,
one. I'm certain of it.
The press release for that got all like messed up or something. I don't know.
Only cursory knowledge.
In any case, it's a good train, but it's no match for the Saracen man train.
Yes. Pales in comparison.
Got pasty ass cheeks in comparison to the Saracen man train.
I think I'm done with the man train.
Yeah, everyone thinks they're done with the man train. You can't leave the man train that easily.
Saracen. No,
you can't just break.
I love what they're doing, but gentlemen, this doesn't help you win, okay?
It does. This is morale boosting. He's got off his horse. He's. The thing is, Saracen could literally be sat on that flag right now if they hadn't been messing around. Because Renegades weren't there. The flag is spawned in the middle of the map.
Let's see if they pay, if they end up paying for this. I hope they don't, but. Oh, no, nice shot. Carpe Diem keeps getting hit. He had his shield up too. The man's just unlucky.
I think it probably hit through his shield because it's a Brodok shield.
What? BS. Patch it, Lust. That is, you gotta patch that. That's not cool.
Balance. Okay. Saracens get to the flag first. But
oh, they have neither up there is in a really good position though.
Altan comes in the back, doesn't get anything done, but Carpe Diem with a double kill that takes out Asuka and Nabajuki. Brutal stuff.
Wow, Saracens pushing out.
Does go down now. Ottoman is caught up against this wall though, and he could be losing his horse pretty soon. But at the same time, trying to kill him.
Wonderful counter push by the Saracens.
Another team kill from Nazgul though, and he did one last round too. Rhea goes down. Virus pulls down Helmore. Niathar pulls a headshot back against Snuff, and it's 4.
Oh, there's kicks being thrown out and everything.
But Renegades with a quick succession of 3 kills there. Ottoman, Warrior, Nazgul. Put it back to just 2 players left for Saracens here. Virus as a crossbow and Prince, who really weren't where they need to be when the fight was breaking out there. And it's 4 players against 2.
Nice close range shot by Virus.
Saracens.
Beautiful! Virus is doing the work. Poor Prince.
There's 3 left now with those pokey things. With those pokey things, I feel like there's not much you can do because his shield's gonna be getting stunned here. Does go down to Nazgul eventually.
I thought Saracens completely had that because they pushed out of range of Niathar and they were in a good position. But I forgot that
Renegades
their own archers
snatched victory from them.
Their own archers weren't in good positions. As you can tell, they were left alive over here. They didn't cross the threshold.
They were too far away. And they've had victory snatched from them by Renegades there. But brilliant play from both teams, I think. I think Saracens will be regretting that because if they had been there a little bit earlier, they could have had their crossbows a bit more set up.
I think that posturing came to bite them in the butt.
Definitely.
And the pasty white bomb.
But in any case, Saracens not really learning from it. They're going to sit back in that graveyard again. Or I feel like they could really just be sat in the middle of that map. It would be so much more of an advantage for them.
Well, they're taking it a little more serious.
They're not jumping around and they didn't dismount their horse, but I mean that's the extent of the seriousness that they're taking it. They've given Arthurson a crossbow, which is an interesting choice. Some kind of like to have that crossbow. It's that sort of free shot. You can do some cheesy little sneaky stuff with it. You like that? A little horse crossbowman?
Saracens.
You don't like the horse crossbowman?
Oh, the horse crossbowman? Is that what they're really doing?
Yeah, it's a little sneaky thing. Like, I don't know, like sometimes if it's just out of reach or like...
You gotta be a really great shot to make that work.
No, it can be an advantage because it's like, I don't know, you can like stop or you can dismount, and if it's say like a 2-on-1 and
I like the idea there. That is
I mean, say if it's
support.
Say it's like 2-on-1 and it's that horse crossbowman and another crossbowman that's against one person. Normally, if it was just a normal horseman, the other person would go, okay, we're gonna go straight for this crossbowman because I've got to deal with that shot. But they're jumping around again. But if you've got a horse crossbowman, then they can't look away from the horse crossbowman either, so you can put them in a more difficult situation. It's lovely stuff. They were trying to jump exactly the same
they're doing
time.
a really good wave, though. Wow,
it's like
they really got it
wave,
perfected.
That is
If
really
nothing
good.
else, if they lose this match, at least Prince, come on, you.
Oh, Prince, you went on.
Oh!
The
They
flag's still there as well,
conjured the
too.
flag! They were
Saracens slammed
summoning
into
the
action.
flag!
Oh,
Although
yeah, they were.
Prince should have more rhythm than that. I mean, he has a great stage presence. I don't know why he messed up the wave, but that's really
He needs his drummer.
questionable, dude.
He needs his band.
Maybe he's rusty. I don't know if Prince is still. Is he
That was a
still,
brilliant
like,
ritual.
big
And
nowadays?
Saracens, what they're doing, I don't know if he is. He probably stores. But Saracens, they put 5 players in that flag to get it raising as fast as possible. Renegades are on a serious pressure here. The Saracens moved off the flag right now to put to give Renegades that hard engagement, but that flag is really high up for them.
Oh, viruses. Oh,
This could be a
yes,
really hard.
Sebek helping Virus in
This
there.
can be a really hard approach for Renegades. I think right now.
Oh,
sending in 2
Saracens, I
players
think,
against-
are running into their own deaths. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
they
they're being
sent
enveloped.
Not many players in there. Nesma goes down straight away. And I think they tried to stall them, but at the same time, they're losing players pretty fast. It's 7 against 5 in favor of Renegades, and Renegades are onto that flag right now. They stopped the raising of it. Habrak doesn't take
turn
that
around,
though, and
snuff.
that's nice. So nice work from Habrak. And Renegades got against that flag pretty fast.
Oh, Prince doing a great slice
3
there.
Saracens left against Renegades. The time isn't going to run out. I think this fight is going to resolve
Renegades are far
itself.
too healthy.
Yeah, and Renegades have the advantage here. But Saracens really need to draw this fight out until it gets to the another 30 seconds. The issue is here, though, Nazgul with so much health, he can just spam away. Takes down Prince. Virus here, fighting for his life, but it's 2 on 2. 2 on 1 in both cases.
Oh,
takes down
Virus is doing a
Briac,
stellar performance, I must
but
say.
Virus got a fight now for 20 seconds against these guys, and I just don't think he can do it. Nazgul's got full health with nice armor, and he goes down.
Stabbed in the back.
And that's unfortunate because Saracens have done brilliantly there with their ritual. The ritual was beautifully timed.
Yes, the ritual was very good. That was the best black magics I've ever seen.
But I feel like splitting up and sending in half their team there was just a bit of a big error. And it's an easy mistake to make. It's hard to coordinate. But when you have Renegades playing a practice match right before each match that they play, they just had a practice match with I think Westwood. They're ready for any sort of problems like this. They're not going to make those sort of stupid mistakes, and it's the difference has been showing, I think. So we do go into the next map with Renegades up 5-3 against Saracens. Still very close though. And still
I
to
will
play for.
mention, the chat is talking about this. Guys, apparently there's some lag occurring. On my end, the stream is telling me I'm not dropping frames and that I'm sending at a good frame rate. So I'm hoping it's some issue with Twitch. We're really sorry about this. Don't know what to say here, guys.
I think it's just Twitch.
That
really.
is very odd. I don't want to blame Twitch, though. I mean, what? They're like a mega million-dollar corporation. I'm sure they got the good capacity. So it could very well be on my end. So
Twitch are notoriously bad, to be honest. Like, they always kind of...
I could try bringing the stream down and then back up, if that might help.
Nah, I don't think it's going to help, but we'll just have to deal with it. I hope it's... Yeah, you can try refreshing as well.
Yes, I recommend that you refresh or change the resolution quality, possibly a bit lower.
Wait, can you change quality? Oh no, no, there's you can't. You can change the quality of the flash output. That's not going to help though.
Shoot. I assure you though, the VOD will look perfect. I know it doesn't help you much because you want to see it live, but little we can do at this point, folks. Very sorry. I can read some tweets though.
I hope it improves.
Yes, let's hope it improves. Crossing our fingers, because this is a great match, guys. And we're not getting enough tweets about it.
Yeah, guys, I want to see you tweeting in. At Captain Lost.
I'm actually checking it. Don't make my efforts go in vain, folk.
And guys, in the meantime, remember you can follow the channel, the Twitch channel. That's always going to help us. Always looking for more followers. So to hope that we can get a bit of partnership going with Twitch. We are in contact with them, trying to get it resolved. Hopefully, we'll be able to give you quality options, which should help this situation as well. It's effectively the Twitch European servers I think are problematic.
I cannot believe such a thing.
It's the truth. I'm
if
afraid.
they can handle the Dota and League of Legends championships, they can handle.
No, they always lag though. Man. Everyone's always complains about lag. But I hope it improves anyway, the situation.
Yes. Well, the best we can do is just try to keep on a straight face and keep talking about the great matches happening.
Exactly. We've got Renegades versus Saracens here. Renegades up 5-3 at the current time.
Yes, the Saracen, they got to do some other black magic here and curse the Renegades because it ain't working out for them.
I feel like they were too overjoyed with their successful ritual that they lost focus.
Yes, I do. You got to put the match above all else, guys. The showboating will be remembered. You know, that'll be on stream and you'll look wonderful, but at the end of the day, you won't secure the victory. And that's what people will really remember, that you lost. So come on, guys.
That's what stays in the forums. Obviously, the VODs stay on the forums as well. You know, you can always watch the VODs. MTV replay on YouTube. But, you know, the score will be written as a winner or a loss. And it's important to win this match. Obviously, if you don't win, you still got another chance. They'll be fighting either Legend or Bohemian Guard, depending on who wins the losers match of this group.
This map is called... I'm doing the map. I forgot what it was called. Oh, it's up there. Snowy Village. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. I got the memory of a chipmunk. Let's go.
Do tweet in with the results of other matches as well. I want to know what's going on in the other matches. You can post that in chat as well. I want to know the score there. If anyone's heard anything.
This is still really close, though, so... Wonder how this map's going to play out. I bet we're going to see a whole lot of mountain warfare.
Oh, I bet so. And I feel like I gotta give RNG a bit of an edge here because they have Nobuzuki and Sikichi Ottoman, who is actually pronounced Sikiji.
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 I like it.
It's another sort of foreign swear word. It's Turkish.
Oh, it's another swear word?
I've got some background noise for you, but what's going on there?
What is it with the vulgarity? Oh no, that's my fan. I mean, my air conditioning is kind of ghetto. I'll turn it off. One moment.
It's kind of ghetto.
Yeah, it is kind of ghetto, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn it off.
I like ghetto as an adjective. So I feel like the Renegades have a bit of a cab advantage here, which is obviously a huge factor in a map like Snow Village.
I'll sit here and sweat it out for the stream, as this is working.
It's November. Come on, how hot can it be in Florida?
Florida's hot year-round, boss. You should come down here. I'll show you around. We'll take you to Tampa and to the beaches. It'll be wonderful.
Well, I'm going just about as far away from Florida as you can
get. Well,
right.
The world ain't so far away. Like, distances don't matter as much anymore.
Seattle's like the furthest away from Florida in America, right?
What is far? Oh, Seattle? I'm sorry to say, I'm ignorant of my own country. Distances, locations. I don't even know all the states. I know
it's except for like Alaska and Hawaii. I think it's like about as far away as you can get.
Well, teams seem to be almost ready. They're calling it in chat. One last tweet check. I hope when I pull this up that we have something being said. Oh my god.
I want to score some other matches if anyone's got stuff from there.
The disappointment. I hope it's palpable in my voice because it's palpable in my face, guys.
It's like A, B, Teutonic, 13-3. So they probably have taken first place in their group. I believe it's Group C, is that right? I think A beat Teutonic.
AE beat Teutonic?
Yeah, it's quite predictable.
Wait a second, AE are also competing in this tournament? You know, they just finished competing in the UNAC tournament on Warband NA across the pond.
Yeah, that's how AE roll.
I know, that's kind of awesome. That's why I like AE, man. They just love to play the game and love being part of everything. And I'm surprised they won, honestly, because they're pretty good.
Yeah, they did. Did they win UNAC?
No, because, and I will tell you why I think they didn't win. They made it to the Final Four bracket stage, right?
Yeah.
And they lost in, would it be the semifinals or, well...
They lost to West Knights, right? Yeah. I thought they did.
They lost, and I think it's because teams, right before the finals, a team beat them soundly by fighting them on open plains. And since then, teams recognized, hey, these guys have high ping. If we pick open plains or random plains, will decimate them. And that's kind of what happened. So that's how I see it. Honestly, that's what I believe happened. So I don't think it was a fair showing for AE. I will make excuses for them. Yes, I will. And yeah, but that's what happened in that tournament, which has no bearing on this one.
They knew they were going to enter a high ping situation, so it's like, you know.
Yes.
You can't blame anything.
They came into it, but they got really far though. They beat a lot of American teams. They made it to the finals.
We're back live again with this game, I gotta say.
Okay, we are live. Gotcha.
Renegades in his Rolex, the Renegade team.
Lag has fixed.
The Renegades' Rolex is Ryuk, Langelo, Warrior, Neothar, Helmor, Askir, Sakisi Ottoman, and Nabajuki. For Saracens, as Nords, it's Talar, Virus, Prince, Sebek, Habrak, Kappa DM, Arthursan, and Dominique. Neither team going for more than 2 cav. That interests me, I think, because it's so big, this map. And it's so open. And it's so convenient for cav.
Oh my god!
The fight going on straight away. Nabajuki gets picked off by Talar with a beastly shot, but Renegade's just kind of charging forward and getting Assassins in a pretty dodgy position, but at the same time, not doing bad are Saracens, who've got 3 kills so far already. Oh, and it's rolling in at the moment for Saracens.
Yes, it is.
Ottoman and Helmor are doing stuff to pull it back, but it's 5 against 3, and Arthursan and Carpe Diem take down Helmor and Ryuk. Just Ottoman left. Goes down quickly to Arthursan, and wow.
Wonderful performance by Saracens.
Wonderful indeed.
I love this map is very scenic. All the corpses and the snow and whatnot. It looks all marvelous. Spectacular.
Somewhat unexpected there. Very quick win for Saracens.
You said Renegades would have the upper hand here, sir.
I thought they would do, but Renegades play very aggressively, and Saracens just did great work shooting there. I mean, their archers were really on point. Talar with 2 kills, Prince with 1. I think they got some throwing headshots as well. Killer stuff. Killer stuff from Saracens. And Renegades will be thinking twice before rushing in again. I feel like Nords have a slight advantage here, but it's a good start to the map for Saracens anyway. Not bad indeed.
Yes. Oh wow, some real long distance arching going on. Hill to hill.
It's definitely gonna force Renegades to rethink their plans. Renegades taking the big mountain, which is pretty much standard fare if you spawn in the non-village spawn. I mean, it's just a big mountain which has nice. I mean, wherever you're going downhill. It's like it's always good.
Always good to have the upper ground. The crappiest of the Star Wars movies taught me this.
Crappiest of the Star Wars movies. Which is the crappiest of the Star Wars movies? I thought they were all pretty bad.
What? Are you kidding me?
You like the old ones? I didn't like the old ones even.
The original, what? They're just good stories, dog. The original ones are just great friggin' stories with great characters. Like, oh my
I don't know. I'm never sold on them, to be honest.
Okay, if you saw the new ones, it will taint your experience. But honestly, the old ones are just marvelous films. They're just great adventure films.
Okay. Cool.
Someone tweet him that they're good movies.
I don't know. I'm a sword nerd. I'm not a space nerd. That's what I've always said.
Yes. Okay. Well then, stick to Braveheart and whatnot.
I don't like Braveheart. I know. I can watch Braveheart. I like Rob Roy. I think Rob Roy's a great film.
Rob Roy?
Yeah, Liam Neeson.
Ooh, I never heard of that, but I love Liam Neeson as an actor.
Liam Neeson, Tom Roth, stick film.
Oh,
great.
A good. My God, this is spawning way
not Tom Roth.
uphill.
Tim Roth. Sorry, I'm not. I said Tom Roth.
Who's gonna reach this flag first?
Oh, take a lucky guess.
Oh yes, the Renegades.
The ones who are already on the hill. They did actually move down a lot of them, but
Oh, yeah. if Saracens get caught in transit down in that valley.
AE do an interesting thing on this map actually. What they do is they have some players at that middle house, and like maybe sort of 30 seconds before the flag spawns, they send like 3 or 4 players forward to the bottom of the hill, in case it spawns on the top of the hill, so they can get there pretty fast. And if they don't get there, they're still sort of close to the other flags and the players on the hill. It's quite a good move.
Yeah, this map is like 10 times better than Open Plains.
It's so big though. It's so open.
Pretty.
Pretty, it's right. But I mean, look at this. Like the flag's already pretty up.
They're so tired running up this hill. They made the valley though. They made the most dangerous area, and now they actually have the higher ground on top of Renegades.
They do, and they've got like nice archer positions here. Talar and Habrek in really great spots to shoot onto the flag right now. Interestingly, Saracens have 4 archers here. They've got Prince and Virus there as well, all shooting against the Renegades. And they're going to kind of rely on their archer players to get
wow,
the kills
that
here.
flag, no, they got to go. Prince sees it. Prince sees it and he sees in the moment.
Virus takes an ultimate, and this is a nice move for Saracen because these archers are being pretty much
Oh,
unchallenged.
no, but Virus, look behind you! Oh, he survives!
But they've got to make sure that their infantry are fighting in a place where their archers can help them out. Virus goes down now. Prince pulls down Helmore. Langlo with a team kill on Askit, and coming in takes down Langlo.
Oh!
Rex has come back on Habreck, but it's looking pretty sketchy now for Renegades, who are just 2 players left against the 6 Saracens.
Shooting from a poor position. Oh my god, Nubajiki's getting demolished. Yes. Oh, the story of the archers. That's what this is.
Yeah, and Saracens are making great use of the archers here, and archers should be used like this in open plains.
Renegades made a terrible mistake allowing their opponents to gain the upper ground on them when they'd already could have caught them down in the valley. What is the space between 2 mountains called? It's not quite a valley. It's
a valley.
A term for this.
Trough.
Trough? That's what horses eat out of.
Yeah, but you have like, I don't know. A valley is a form of trough. It's like that sort of indent shape. But look at this though. The Talar and Prince doing beautiful work here, and all the Saracen archers actually doing really nice work. It was really they sort of just basically just lined up, and they were pretty much unchallenged except for the Renegade crossbowmen. They haven't really been doing much except for Reurk, and they were just sat there just shooting. And it's something that you can't really allow 4 archers to do because they will just cut you up if you give them enough time.
Archers were just shooting everybody. Everybody getting shot.
Everybody.
You do that really poorly.
I do it really what?
Yeah, poorly, my friend.
Everybody. Oh. I'm not American.
No, you're not. Nor is your accent.
Everybody. Whatever.
Yes. Now, both teams, I guess the Saracens spawn, they only can get this little puny hell.
I feel like I don't really see what Renegades are trying to achieve by going down to this kind of the Nubbin Hill and beyond. They should just stay on their big mountain. Why would you stay on the big?
I'm sorry. Just keep that.
In my competitive days, I refer to it as the Nub. Why don't they just stay on top of their hill, hope they get the flag spawn, and if they do get the flag spawn, wherever Saracens approach from, just sit crossbows on top, shooting down onto them, and sort of force them to fight on a slope. Like, that's the best thing they could do. Other than that, if the flag spawn somewhere else, they could just move onto it from the hill without too much of an issue. I mean, I don't know why they're sending players down to that area. It seems unnecessary.
Do you mean where Saracens have Prince right now in that little house area, or are you talking about what Renegades are doing?
Yeah, around that sort of little nub. It just seems not. And now they're about the furthest away they can get from that flag now, the one that's just spawned.
Oh, I see. The little Renegade Death Squad here.
If they had just stayed on top of their mountain, they'd have been like closer to that flag. It seems like it's not even the Death Squad. It's like pretty much most of their team. They're gonna need to approach.
Those shields are really beneficial here, though.
They are, especially against the arrows.
They're getting closer and closer. That's coming and knocking.
Thing is, they know they have to take this hill because otherwise they're going to be under too much fire from these archers, and they've got to close these archers down as well. But at the same time, the Saracens probably have archers set up over the flag as well already.
Oh, they're almost reaching the peak. It's a pinnacle fight.
Askit goes down already.
Oh, and he's down indeed. He rolls off the hill.
Langolo's lost health. Lots of the RNG players have lost health right now. Helmore goes down. Red goes down. The other goes down. It's pretty much a massacre right now. RNGD are getting cut up by Saracens here, and this is.
I see Nubajiki struggling with the horse. The hooves aren't meant to go that way.
And this is really not what I expected at all from this map.
Oh my god.
Warrior gets a double kill there, but it's not going to be enough.
This little nub hill.
It's Ottoman and Warrior left against.
It's baiting these nubs to their
an army of Saracens. Ottoman goes down now. It's just Warrior left. He's got full health. Not anymore.
Wonderful Saracens! Wow.
Papa DM has done a nice job looting that Military Cleaver, and Military Cleaver in the hand of a Nord Huskar is a weapon to be feared indeed.
They had the inferior hill, but...
And Saracens put it back. They take the lead now with 3-0 so far in this set.
Lust Brilliant prediction play. Going right out the window.
Out of the window indeed. I can't even see the window anymore.
Let's check.
Guys, let us know what you think of the stream. Let us know what you think of
I just checked the tweet, guys. Now, disappointment.
Guys, I want to tweet us about the match. What you think of Saracens' unexpected current success? Let us know what you think of the new scoreboard.
Tweet us
new
about
overlays
what
and
you
graphics.
think of anything. Even
Yeah.
any opinion at all. Valuable.
Or invaluable. Or, well, invaluable is extra valuable. I mean, it means sort of like, non-valuable,
Even if you got
invalid.
just one single brain cell
Even
in
if
your
even
head.
if your opinion is unfounded, invalid, and basically
And
completely
ignorant,
inaccurate.
racist
And
doesn't even matter. Just let it out. Let the world know.
Well,
we
pull
have
the reins
limits.
pull the reins if it's racist. We don't want any racism on the stream.
Well,
or
it could
on
be
Twitter.
racist against factions, because I used to
You
call
could,
them racist.
if it's racist, you can tweet, but we're probably not going to read it out.
Yes.
Twitter doesn't have much protection. You can pretty much be as racist as you like on Twitter, I feel like. Any case,
The problem of giving everyone a voice. You hear things you don't want.
you're going to put up with all the racists.
But why are Renegade putting themselves below the hill that the Saracens are standing upon?
I think this is nuts, man. I don't know why they're not just sitting on top of the mountain that they have, the
It
big
just
old mountain.
seems like that mountain is kind of an overpowered position in general, because you get a view
Yeah.
of that hill. You get, I mean, it's straight downhill, and you could just charge to any position. So, what
I
are
couldn't
the
agree more.
Renegades trying to accomplish?
And look, now the flag is on the hill. They could have been on that hill. And actually
Now
now
they're
Dominic,
going to meet Saracens at the top of it.
yeah, Dominic is there. He's raising the flag already, putting that little bit of extra nagging pressure onto Renegades there.
Wait, Saracens are on the hill? What in the world?
Yeah, they've got some cam up there already.
Oh
And
my
the interesting thing is, I
God.
don't know why. I'm surprised that Nabushiki hasn't switched up his class setups as well. It's still 2 cav, 3 inf, and 3 archers. I don't think he would do something a bit different.
I like this map because I like seeing the mass like movement and rushing and climbing. It's like the oh my God, what is that show where they race around the world trying to reach a location before the other guys? You know what I'm talking about? Like The Great Escape,
The Amazing Race.
The Amazing Race. That's
It's
what
like an
it
American
is.
thing, but I've seen it in American shows references. Yeah.
Yes.
It is like The Amazing Race.
The Amazing Warband Race for the hill.
The
and they
Amazing
actually
Race.
both reach it
It's
kind of
very good.
evenly. That hill
Well,
is divided
I
right
think,
down the center.
as I said there a bit earlier, but the thing is, they got Talar sitting on the flag here. He should pull back and pull his bow out and start firing. Is what he needs to do. Does do that eventually now. Got to watch out for RGD Cav. Nabushiki comes in to try and do some damage here, but gets actually a hit on him as well. Asgear goes down. So does Nabushiki as well. Sabet goes down to Warrior, putting 1 kill back for Renegades, but Talar with another kill. Double kill from Talar. Pulls his bow out and does some serious
Ooh, an
damage. Does get a
unfortunate
team kill there. But at the same time, it's 6 against 4, and Saracens had the flag up too. Renegades got 6 players to kill before that before
Oh
the round
my
ends.
goodness, beautiful
gonna happen.
headshot.
Langno goes down.
Oh,
Virus.
the archers, Virus just, oh
The
my God,
Saracens
he's getting
archers are
everyone.
so brutal. And Prince gets one for good measure as well.
Those Saracen archers, Prince sitting at 5-1, 7-1 for Carpe Diem, my goodness.
And Saracens put it back to 7-5, getting 4-0 in that set. That was unexpected, I gotta say.
That hill,
And,
why are they forsaking such a wonderful hill?
It's a serious thrill.
Wait, is this a break now? I think so. Yes. We are going on a break for a moment, folk. Renegades came in here with an advantage and have fumbled it. It is rolling right down that hill that they don't seem to want to be on.
Well, yeah, because I thought Saracens was looking a little bit hotter at the start, but then they kind of fumbled it in the second set. They took a bit of a they started to fall behind Renegades. But now, brilliant play on this open map. They've completely stumped Renegades. And I feel like Renegades definitely just weren't switching up enough, which is a shame because that's one of the real strengths of them. They can. I always feel like Renegades are the team which would never lose 4 in a set. They would always find a way to get at least 1 round. And,
Oh, yes, they got swept, man.
They got swept 4-0, and I feel like that's something which is not really done against Renegades very much at all. I'm very impressed. Very impressed with Saracens' play.
And the Saracens have done it from the disadvantaged position. That is like...
I'd like to see Renegades taking an extra calf here, and I'd like to see them taking a heap of throwing weapons to deal with the Saracen, presumably ranged aggression, which is what they're going to be using.
The Saracen archers are doing marvelous work.
They really are, and by the look of this,
Virus and Prince, they're just like headshot and everybody.
By the looks of this warm, they're going to be taking 4 crossbowmen as
Arrows
well.
through the eyeballs.
Yeah, killer stuff. So, what do you think here? Do you think Saracens going to be able to see this out? Do you think Renegades going to fight back?
I think since the factions will be switched and Saracens will have that hill, I don't see them tarting it up and losing that hill. I just don't see them doing what Renegades did.
No, I don't see what Renegades hoping to do there. I mean, they've obviously been practicing.
What is the negative to the hill? There must be something they were thinking. Maybe they were trying to go on the side in preparation for a flag.
I want to know what it was. Why in practice? What was it in practice that made them think that staying on the hill was not the best idea? Like, well, there must have been something that happened in practice, some sort of tactic of assaulting the hill that would made it vulnerable.
I want to believe there's some negative and detriment to the hill because I don't like seeing a map with such an obvious, superior advantageous.
Well, I mean,
position
that's one of the main reasons that it was removed in the first place, and to see Renegades not even looking to exploit that in any sense, it seems bizarre to me.
Well, maybe it's exposed up there. Maybe that is why the Saracen archers are able to shoot so many of the
It's not like because you can just pull back.
So exposed. Oh, you could pull back behind the hill.
Yeah, I mean.
No, but if you do that, then the other team now they can just move up and they're still above you and still able to shoot you.
But I mean, the only time that really happened was when the flags were there, and in any case, you have to be there when the flag's there anyway. I think they'd be better off if they were on the hill and they were able to assault Saracens as they were coming up the hill, rather than leaving the hill and then having to go back and get there at the same time as Saracens, which is what they did before. And Saracens already were set up in good positions. Like if they had stayed on the hill, they could at least have intercepted Saracens and not let them get that setup. You know what I'm saying?
I see. I get what you're saying. And guys, this break is ample time for those of you who do not have a Twitter to get on the website, twitter.com, and register an account and get your voice heard.
That's right. Tweet at Captain Last.
That's right. All you need is a valid email address.
Yeah. But, I know some of you are wandering around with invalid email addresses.
You can use one of those temp services. They're really great. They're really great.
Well, those used to using Yahoo Messenger and ICQ. eBuddy, you nutters.
Is eBuddy that monkey? The purple monkey? No, I'm not.
Oh yeah, probably.
You know, the purple monkey that talks to you is a virus in disguise.
It looks like the Reddit robot, the eBuddy thing does.
Yeah. Well, I hope
eBuddy was like
can pull this back.
eBuddy was like the thing where you could log on to MSN in your browser and you could get on MSN at school. That was like the
Oh,
eBuddy
that wasn't
thing.
the purple talking monkey? Okay. Kind of like the paperclip for Word. Don't know what you know the paperclip.
No, it's like the... No. What, the purple looking monkey?
Yeah.
No, eBuddy is like this thing. Like where you can just log on to MSN online.
From a browser?
Yeah.
Oh. The more
it used to be like that.
know. Ting.
Yeah, and it's got like the logo is kind of like the Reddit alien. Or Reddit robot, whatever it is.
Get on that as well. But
yeah, get on Reddit if you like. If you're a Reddit kind of guy.
Well, the Renegades might have some strategy for the spawn they're having here. The inferior spawn, I'm going to call it.
The inferior village spawn.
I don't want to call it that because I don't like believing a map is inherently imbalanced. But I mean, how is that a beneficial spawn, you know?
Well, I think all maps, unless they're symmetrical, are inherently somewhat imbalanced, aren't they?
Yeah, the maps, yeah, there is no warband map that is symmetrical now that I think about it.
I mean, there's always going to be slight imbalances, but it's sort of... doesn't mean you can't overcome them. It's insignificant enough.
Yes, that is true because the Saracens came out winning.
And you get to swap anyway, so as long as they're insignificant enough that you can contest both sides, it's good enough.
Well, this is an exciting match.
Are we live now? I believe we're live.
I don't see them saying so.
Yeah, we're live.
Okay.
Get involved. We had any swaps?
This,
same players for SLC, I think, and looks. Oh, has Jukin just come in?
Oh, they got an addition? A drop?
I think Jukin just came in. Yeah, I'm not sure who went out. Either Jukin was not in, or he was in and he didn't really do much. Jukin is an Italian player.
I saw him on your mount&blade horse and sword, and he has a very bad camera. He needs to put
terrible camera. Yeah.
I have a question. Was Black Tight's camera real? Because I heard people say it wasn't.
Yeah, it's real. It's just sort of really
Oh, well
bad.
then Black Tide's a very handsome man. He looks a lot like Clark Kent. That's what I thought. Really? But that's not even relevant. I'm so sorry. Let's get to
I'm sure he's watching.
Oh, Renegades are just charging the hill right off the beginning.
The hill which they so reviled and detested. They're now gunning for at the start of the round. Interesting.
They're pushing Saracen completely off it. Oh, in fact, they're casting. Oh, poor Prince. Poor Prince.
And they've had a drop though. Helm was on a drop. Luckily they got a kill. Askers taking down Prince.
So both teams are even.
Yeah, they're even right now. Sitting at 7. And Nobushiki and Warrior are kind of attacking, but the rest of the Renegades players need to get there.
Well, I think they're trying to stave them off from the top of the hill.
I think they're trying to shut them down before they can get, so they can't get like more, they can't get space to fight, which is what SLC really want, and it's working. They got the throwing weapons, like I mentioned, that throwing weapons which were really effective against these crossbowmen.
Wow, Renegade retaking the hill.
What could Dominic get there? Was that that was a mounted crossbowman kill? He got a headshot, I think. But no, at the same time, Renegades have completely decimated Saracens. They're going to take this first round at least.
That hill must be cursed. That is frankly. Maybe Renegade knew.
No, I think Saracens need to rethink because Virus is here right now. He's trying to do what he can.
Oh my God!
Did you get that on camera?
Oh, sweet Jesus! I got a close up. I got blood squirted onto the screen, dude. Saracens may have lost, but Virus. Wow.
That was sick. Yeah, we love that.
That was sick. He wins mad style points for that.
That was cool.
Oh, meanwhile, Dominique didn't give up though. He was actually trying to raise a flag.
Oh yeah.
But he has oh yes, he's out of there.
If he can fight this out for 50 minutes, 50 seconds.
Peace, fellas.
If he can fight out for 50 seconds, he can win this. But no,
there's no way he can fight that many archers from that many angles atop of the melee. No, he just gave up. Smart move.
I think SLC need to rethink there because the aggression of Renegades was particularly well placed. They knew that SLC were going to try and range it out again, and just firing into them and not giving them the space to fire.
Yes, they were all bunched up, and Warrior and his buddy were completely fighting him off and beating him off that hill.
Throwing weapons is where it really cut them up. So I think SLC, they can't. It works better with archers because you have the higher rates of fire, but I feel like with crossbowmen you can't get away with that as easily. You can't sort of move and break out and shoot as quickly. You got to stop and reload, and it's a lot more difficult. So I think I just wanted to see 4 crossbowmen again for Saracens here, but I feel like we might see it anyway.
This is so close that I forgot that Saracens only need 1 more to win, right?
No, they need 1 more to guarantee a draw. It's 7-6 right now.
Oh, the score's 7-6.
And well, Saracens once again they're going for those 4 crossbowmen. I think it's a mistake.
Wait, it's 7-6.
They're going for the hill again. Again, if you're gonna play crossbowmen on this map, the best thing to do is go for that house. Go for the houses, because you can duck in and out. You can do some better stuff.
Oh, I think the Renegades are trying to do a little covert hill capping operation here. Renegades
have got 4 infantry, and when you got 4 infantry on an open map, the only thing you can do is run towards the enemy. You're not going to sit there just getting shot at. You got to run towards the enemy. And as a crossbowman, kiting and shooting, not doable. It's just not a thing. You got to stop and reload. Even with the jump reload.
This is not looking good, I think, because Saracens don't have the archers ready in position to stop this rush that's occurring.
I don't think they thought this through at all. I mean,
they're staying back, but just a few steps, and then they won't be able to shoot anyone.
And the thing, while they're staying back like this, they actually have a good view of the Renegades players. They're not getting any shots off right now. They're not slowing them down. I mean, the Renegades players are just going to come over the hill, immediately get straight into them, and just cut them down. They should have some crossbow players, like where Talar is.
Saracens are they're running back and forth. What are they doing? Oh my God, like chickens. Like chickens now.
If they need to spread out and force Renegades to run into a crossfire is what they need to do. But instead they've clumped up, and they're totally
yes, I like what they've done though. They've all retreated in a separate direction where there's cover, and they're all hanging together. The thing is,
they shouldn't. They should spread out as much as they can and force Renegades into a crossfire. Slow down this endless charges, which Renegades are carrying out right now.
I think they're trying to get behind the building so they could fight without the advantage that Renegades have on the hill.
It's a nice retreat. They've managed to retreat without taking any hits or losses, which is a good start.
It's an okay retreat. It's bad they retreated, but A smart fighter only picks the fights he knows he
And
can
the flag's
win.
up now. They've done their little dance. The flag spawned. The thing now is what do Renegades do? Do they back off and go to the flag? They can't do that, basically, because if they do that, they're going to be too vulnerable to the Saracens' fire. Saracens are going to move up onto the hill, but Nabajuki's up there by himself trying to stop them.
Talar trying to defend Sebek here.
Because Nabajuki knows how dangerous it is if Saracens take that big hill. Nazgul's running into them right now, but well, once again, it's sort of... This is a dangerous position for Renegades to be in. I feel like this has played out pretty well for Saracens.
First death, Saracen casualty.
Vortex on copy to him. Talar was put killed against Nazgul.
Oh my god, those Renegade archers are beautifully positioned. Saracen, I think, no one are trying to back up a little over the little nub hill.
Reactox on Talar.
Oh, beautiful charge, Artisan.
I think Saracen needs to just try and break out and get some space here. Osman comes in with his Corsair, gets a quick kill on Artisan, who was dismounted there. Warrior pulls down Sebek, and it's 6 Renegades against
Saracen
4
are
Saracens
focusing
here.
all their cav on the melee engagements, and no one is going out in the field in the valley. Oh, wait a
Dominic
second,
pulls down
flag!
Askir. But at the same time, Nearthar and Warrior, yeah, and again, Ryark's got that flag up. I think Renegades got this round. It's 5 against 2 players. Saracens, they need to spread out more, and they need to back away more. A failed kick by Varus there, see them killed by Nabajuki.
Wow. Saracens lost when they lost their advantageous position. They
7-7.
did better than last time. But
Saracens are going to do something different now. They're not going to take 4 archers again, are they? Are they going to take 4 archers again? They are, but they're going to take 3 cavalry. I like that at least. I think that's a good move. Carpe Diem has
this
dropped
is
his
slowly
board,
turning into planes.
dropped his board shield for a little heater shield. Turning into planes. Oh god.
Yes. All cav, all archers.
Where's BKS? Where's Balian? Where are the West Knights?
Where is poor AE and their laggy selves? Okay, well this is a neat position to take. I kind of like this.
I'm glad they're going for
different.
I'm glad they're going for the building is better for them because they got the crossbows. They can use the cover a lot better.
Pop out and shoot. Let's see what is Renegade doing to respond here?
Renegades have noticed it immediately. They're going to move forward.
Oh my goodness! Virus is the king of sick moves.
And Ryark has been so effective for Renegades. Just goes down there.
But that
very
was
cheaply.
a headshot from such distance.
It was sick.
The advantage of the crossbows manifesting itself.
That's a massive lifeline for Saracens who have
Oh, and that was an archer as well. That means
up
the
until
Renegades
then, over 2 rounds they'd only managed to get 5 kills up until then, which is not looking good. Not at all good.
Renegades now do not have superior. Well,
They've only got 1 archer. They've got 1 archer.
That's why they're pushing. That's why they're moving up onto these houses
Exactly.
because their plan has to
Saracens.
change.
And look what Habrick's doing. Habrick's taking a beautiful position up in this corner, up by the edge of the map, and that's impossible for Renegades to push into. They know it's impossible. They can't go for that. They're gonna have to hope for an advantageous flag at this point. But Saracens,
So the ball
Saracens
is in the
now,
Saracens' court.
it is. They can pretty much like. That's a good flag for Renegades, I think.
This will
They're
get
gonna be happy
the
with that.
team that wins this round will have the advantage. They will have
It's good.
for the match.
Who wins this guarantees himself at least a draw, a tiebreaker.
Yes. Oh, I'm curious how a tie would work out. Let's hope for one. Let's hope for one. Tweet for a tie.
Tweet for a tie.
What is happening here?
Saracens, Renegades are cautious. They don't want to move on to the flag, but Saracens need to get that spread, and they need to make sure they don't allow Renegades to take the flag at the last minute. That's the risk here. You don't want Renegades to start raising the flag and just catch that.
Oh,
flag
did
win.
Virus take the nub hill? My goodness.
No, that's the big hill. That's not the nub.
Oh, the little nub, big hill, and then bigger hill.
Virus being pressured now, but I think, well, Nabajuki and Warrior are smart in a way. They don't want to allow Virus to keep too many men occupied. And look at this, Saracens taking that flag. Arthurstein goes down in the meantime to Nazgul. But it's still 7 on 7.
Virus is still on that hill.
Carpe Diem coming in there to help out his teammate there, but doesn't get a clean pass through. And takes a few hits on his horse. Dominic comes in as well, but again, they're not really getting the nice moves that they want to get.
Oh,
Nabajuki and Askir both
wow!
getting kills
Renegade
here.
bringing it back!
And SRC starting to crumble. Nazgul and Nearthar moving on to the flag, and SRC need their casualties some work here. Carpe Diem loses his horse. Dominique Gets a pass by, but it's really not doing any damage here right now, and gets reared up by Nazgul. Can lose his horse pretty soon. And the SLC cavalry just haven't been able to do what they need to do.
Oh,
at the same
and then
time,
a
SLC get a
team
team
kill.
kill.
That cements it. Oh my god. Saracens played this horribly.
Honestly, I feel like the SLC cav kind of choked there. All that they really needed to do was just sort of not.
Well, I also question why Virus went up to the peak of the little hill, or the big hill.
Well, that would have been good, but I mean, Renegades just wouldn't fall for it. They only sent one player to deal with him. They didn't. I mean, they had 3 players that saw him there and were fighting him, but they immediately broke 2 off because they knew they needed the numbers elsewhere in the fight. It's the kind of sort of like.
I did not expect that result at all, because to me, Saracens had this in the bag.
Well, turns out like Nords are better than Rodox on open plains, or snowy village.
So we're attributing it to the Nord advantage. The snow peoples are good at snow maps.
Well, I mean, Nords are currently 7-0 on this map. Not bad. Think?
Possibly. I just don't know how the Saracens fell apart. So. Oh my God. Oh, this is brilliant. The Saracens are meeting. They know what Renegades are doing. Oh, and a drop.
A drop for Nazgul. That's crucial.
Oh my
they don't know
gosh.
it now. I wouldn't. Saracens haven't got it yet though. Ottoman is looking hungry here. He wants to.
They
take
don't, but they're making the right moves. Oh, Carpe Diem's getting caught out.
They're making the right moves by unplugging their opponent's internet cables.
Yes, sabotage.
I mean, SLC getting cut up by these Renegade throwing weapons right now. These jabs are doing too much work. Ottoman takes down Carpe Diem.
This main infantry has to win this.
Ottoman is just absolutely crushing them. He's just running past all these players, getting hits and hits and hits and hits and hits, just killing them right now. Look at Ottoman. They can't do anything about him. He's just, oh my god, this is ridiculous. Ottoman is crushing them. Oh,
Jesus!
Ottoman
This is Ottoman's game!
Completely unchallenged right now. He's got like 4 kills this round already. It's insane. Absolutely no one to deal with him. Royport and Arthurson, and Ottoman has completely shut down the standard attack right now.
Oh my god, he practically killed the whole team by himself.
I think he got 5 kills in that round. It was absurd, yeah. Down his course. I probably didn't even take a hit. And, well, GG. Brilliant game there, I think. That was really well played.
Saracens lost that final round as soon as the horsemen they sent to distract the archers died.
It's a bit of a shame to see such a one-sided faction setup.
Is that what happened? Did Nord win every time?
Nord won 8-0 on that map. Insane. Crazy, isn't it?
Questionable. Questionable result there.
Questionable.
Especially since I think Saracens in the last 2 rounds actually had the advantage in their tactics, but
positioning, yeah.
They had really nice positioning and nice moves, but they still lost it resoundingly. Wow.
That was great play from Ottoman, and great play from the whole Renegades team. I think
that was a great friggin' game.
Yeah, it was really good. I think we're gonna try and get WQ in for an interview actually right now.
Oh, and it ain't over. There's still more. There's the after party.
Well, hopefully it'll come. It'll be a pleasure.
But you feel that map is imbalanced for Nords?
Well, I mean, look at the results. They say it all, don't they?
Yes, they do say a lot. What about Nords gave us such an advantage on that map? The cabs, the throwing weapons, the archers?
I feel like the cab is a bit... the cab's a bit better. The cab's...
What is so hilarious, my friend? Did we get a tweet? We got the funniest of tweets, I think. No. No, that's a lie because you guys don't tweet us.
I think the cab is better for Nords. And honestly, I thought the... well, for Saracens, it certainly seemed to be the archers that did the most work. And... yeah, but I mean, Ottoman was just brutal, right? The guy was just killer.
Ottoman did absolutely. Well, his team allowed him to do such a thing, but
the guy was ridiculous.
Ridiculous in that last round. Really manning up, really and taking charge and charging his horse right through all the Saracens. Great job.
Yeah, no.
That was an exhilarating match. So we are getting Nubajiki up in here.
Yeah, he's gonna come on his way. We're gonna have an interview with Nubajiki pretty soon.
Plus that, it's
gotta move him to the
unfortunate
chat.
that that map seems a little bit unbalanced. But so I like seeing all the horses and men running around it because it reminds me of like nomadic Russian tribes out like on top of hills and snowy areas. I don't know, like I just get this image in my head.
Yeah, it's certainly aesthetically a very pleasing map. But I'm not a huge fan of the map, I gotta say itself. And it's weird that the spawn, which I consider the strong spawn, didn't actually prove to be. So
The strongest spawn was the weakest spawn.
that's around. But guys, do stick around because Nubajiki is gonna be coming for an interview. Just a
Do
second.
stick around. We're gonna hear.
He
from
says
the man who
OMW,
won.
which means on my way in internet speak.
Yes.
That'd be good. Be a pleasure to hear from him. Always is a pleasure to hear from him. And we can get some insight into how he was feeling when his team went down 7-5.
Yeah,
After
that
that
did
third
look
set.
bleak. Maybe he knew that when they were gonna be Nords, it was suddenly gonna pick up. We'll
And
see.
guys, remember you can tweet him with your questions for Nubajiki.
Oh yes, a perfect opportunity. If you didn't tweet before, tweet now because we will
At
ask
Captain
your
Lust.
question.
And hashtag ECS 2013.
Either one. Actually, I don't have a little column for ECS.
2013. But yeah, it'll be interesting to hear his thoughts. And I want to ask him about not taking the big hill.
Yes.
Maybe
I do.
But
wonder
I'm
about
sure
that.
Nubajiki will have some insight and explain why it would have been a terrible idea.
Because it was cursed.
Yeah, cast. And tell us what you think of the new overlay as well. I worked hard on that. I want to hear some feedback.
Yes, the little terms under the scores, letting you know what each one stands for. A little bit of
Exactly.
clarity. More clarity.
Clarity.
Yes.
Clarity.
Clarity. The
Nubajiki.
information instantly accessible.
Nabajiki's in. I'm just moving into the channel now.
Can you change
Where
the
are
text
you?
to interview? It says post game.
Okay, let me do it right now.
User was moved to your